Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about what I've done so far with my tool. And this is an MITM tool, as I told you before. I've started working in this project a couple of days ago, 5 or 6 days. And today I'm going to show you what I've done so far here, okay? So these are my information. If you're interested in me, you can find me on Twitter at pentest5, and my security to profile is /user/shellcoder91. So what is a man-in-the-middle attack tool? So let's first go ahead and talk about the task that the tool will do for you. So first of all, the program, once you execute the program will get the net mask information as well as the gateway IP address, and it calculates the IP range. And simply, let's assume that this was the network range, let's say /25, which is a CIDR network, and it is capable of calculating the first IP and the last IP address. Okay, it verifies which IP address is related to the gateway. This is actually has done with another function here. So the program actually will get the MAC address related to the gateway after having the IP address of the gateway. So even though if the gateway was 122.100 or 200, basically it is capable of getting the MAC address related to the gateway, okay, and based on the IP, of course, okay. So it sends an ARP request to all the available IPs, or I'm sorry, to all the IP addresses from 1 to 126, just to get all the live hosts, which hosts are live on the network, and it stores those available computers on a dictionary, and then it injects all the available computers including the gateway. And after doing this particular these particular tasks, the attacker will enable an operating system feature called IP forwarding. And what IP forwarding does, actually, it allows the attacker computers to redirect all the received packets to the original gateway, okay, to the gateway. So let's understand this diagram. So first of all, as you can see here, guys, we have 3 clients: client 1, client 2, and client 3, and an attacker machine and a gateway. So what the attacker will do, the attacker will send an IP or a packet, I'm sorry, wherever packet, basically an ARP packet, an ARP reply to the client 1, and it tells client 1 that I am the gateway somehow, okay, and it sends another packet to client 2 and tell it that I am the gateway somehow. We will take a look on how the packet look like, and it looks like, and it will send another packet to client 3 telling it that I am the gateway, and then it will send to the gateway that I am. If you want to communicate with client 1, I am client 1. If you want to communicate with client 2 and 3, I am client 2 and 3. Okay, so let's take a look on how the packet will look like. So first of all, guys, this is an ARP reply. This is an ARP header. This is an ARP reply packet, and as you can see here, we have the hardware type, which is 0x0001, which stands for hardware or Ethernet, and it is 2 byte long. We have the protocol type, which is 0x0800, which stands for IP, and hardware size is 6, protocol size is 04, and we have the opcode, which is 0x0002. This is the opcode of the ARP reply. If you want to send an ARP request, you must change this value by 0x0001 here, okay. And basically we are telling the client MAC, which is the destination of this packet. We're telling client MAC and this client IP that the gateway, which is 1, is related to the attacker's MAC address. So I'm telling this client this IP address with this MAC address, so this MAC address is related to this client. I'm telling it that the gateway IP address is related to the attacker's MAC address, so the attacker's MAC address must be put here, okay. So let's do that manually. So first of all, let me show you how the IP range calculation is made. So as you can see here, I've passed in here a parameter as the mask to this class, and this program, it calls another function, another module that I built here, which gets the IP, the gateway IP address, and then I'm passing the IP of the gateway as a parameter to the base parser here, okay, to the base parser. So, and the net mask /25 to this particular as second parameter. Okay, so let me go ahead and execute it, host on the network, and as you can see here, it prints out the first IP and the last IP. Okay, so even though if we change this to, let's say, 0, save the file, execute it, and as you can see here, the first IP, the last IP. So anyway, let's go ahead and execute our program, Python ARP MITM, and ARP MITM is the base program. Let's go ahead and execute it. And as you can see here, we have three clients. This is the gateway, this is my phone, this is the Kali Linux. So let's go to Kali Linux and let's fire up a new terminal, and let me go ahead and navigate into desktop ch5. So what I'm doing here, guys, I'm gonna use this particular basic auth.py program that I built in Python, and if you want to understand what this program does, actually simply it brute force a login page or a secured web page secured by basic authentication. So this is my security 2 profile, and you can go ahead and check my video. This is the brute force login pages basic auth using my Python tool. So this is the video. I've explained this tool in details, how to build it line by line, so you can go ahead and check this video. So let's come back to our program, and as you can see here, the tool is printing that user is visiting security tube training. So let's go ahead and fire up on the client. As you can see here, if we go ahead and type in google.dz, as you can see here, it prints that the victim is visiting this particular link. So let's go ahead and brute force that login page. And the login page, guys, is this particular IP, okay, 2/secret. Okay, so as you can see here, it asks us for the username and password. So let's go ahead and close iSwizzle and let me run the program, passing a dict.txt dictionary file to it as a parameter. So let's hit enter, and as you can see here, guys, my tool, it printed out all the attempted username and password in real time. So that's awesome. So that's all for this video, guys. If you like this tool, go ahead on to just like this video and leave your comments, and stay tuned for this tool to be published. Thank you.